I've received quite a few comments and DMs on my Instagram asking me to film what my like everyday makeup is for like Zoom school and things like that. So I thought I'd share it. This is just sort of like the everyday kind of just want to feel a bit more like a person, but I'm not going anywhere fancy or anything like that. So I'm just chilling at home, but I want to have things on my face to feel a bit more like a person. So I have washed my face and moisturized, but the first step is sunscreen. I like the Sunbum sunscreen. I think the smell of it makes me feel like I'm going to the beach, which makes me more excited to put on sunscreen in general. Sorry, the mirror I'm using is under you, like you're propped up on the mirror. So if I'm looking below you, that is why. Okay, that's rubbed in. So if I were going out, I would use, or wanted something a bit more full coverage, or was like filming or whatever, I'd use this foundation. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Porcelain. I really like it. It's also very reasonably priced, so that's what I'd use. But this Fit Me Shine Balance foundation stick is what I use if I just want to feel like a person but don't want anything full coverage. So I just swipe that across my cheeks, a little on my chin, a little on my nose, all on my forehead. And I use a mineral powder brush from the Sephora brand. It's the 45 to blend that in. I am not a beauty guru. I'm not pretending to be a beauty guru. Everything I know has been taught to me by either beauty gurus on YouTube or other performers backstage. Like that's how I learned to do makeup, was watching the older girls backstage and having them help me. So there's that. So after I do that, I'll just put a little bit of powder on. I use the MAC Studio Fix and W20 and just a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill. Just most of my brushes are. I really like that collection. Just a little powder on. If I feel like I need to put concealer on, I will. I really don't feel like I need it. We'll put a little drop on just for fun. Just a little bit. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. It's not wet. Don't hate me. Don't come for me. Oh, and the concealer I'm using is the Sephora Collection concealer. It's super lightweight, but still covers nicely and just makes me feel good. I use the shade Bavarian Cream, but it's the Bright Future gel concealer. I like it. It works for me. Next, let's return some color to my face. I've been obsessed with this palette. It's so good. The Physicians Formula Butter Collection Powder. It's so pretty. Ah, I love it. So I'm just gonna use another Jaclyn Hill brush. I'm gonna mix the two blush shades. Swipe that onto my cheeks. Another Jaclyn Hill brush. And I'm gonna take the deep bronzer, the top bronzer shade, and just put that only about to my eyebrow, just to give us a little bit of dimension. I'm gonna take the blush brush again and blend those two things together. And then I'm taking an Eco Tools highlight fan brush, and I'm taking the bottom highlight shade and putting that here on my nose, and again on the top of my cheek. If I wanted to do a fancier eye look, I would use my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. It's such a good palette for my skin tone. The colors are just very forgiving. It just works well for me. But because I'm not committing that far, I actually use my face palette. So I'm gonna take a fluffy crease brush and I'm gonna dip it into the Sunset Bronzer shade, which is the bottom one. Just run that into my crease and aggressively blend, you know, the usual. I'm taking another Jaclyn Hill brush, just a little black one, And I'm going to take the top highlight shade, pop that on my lid, making sure to hit the inner corner. So that's sort of what that looks like. If I felt like I looked super dead, which I don't, but also I'm not going anywhere today, so I don't care that much, I would use this white pencil in my waterline, but that looks weird to do and makes me look like a freak. If my eyebrows had just been done, I would fill in my eyebrows. I either use the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye pencil or the Glossier Boy Brow. Neither of that's necessary right now. Also, my skin is so dry because it's winter, so I'm trying to do the least. Next, I'm just gonna put on mascara. Right now I'm using the Lash Love Fanorama mascara from Mary Kay. My mom gave it to me, she ordered it from her friend. I like it. It doesn't feel that special. I'm just as happy using a drugstore mascara as I am using this. I'm really not that picky. Now I'm gonna reach over, pick something for the lips. Let's use this. I'm gonna use my Kiehl's Butter Stick Lip Treatment. It has SPF 30. This is the shade Pure Petal. It's just a pretty pink. It's hydrating, it's SPF, has a little color, works for me. So this is generally what I look like on a day where I wanna like feel like a person, but don't wanna go the whole way. So easy as that. I think that took me about probably 5-10 minutes. And I can do it in as few as 4 minutes, but I can also make my makeup routine take like an hour and a half if I want to. So there's that, but just because people wanted to see it, there it is. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow my Instagram, be around because there's more content where this came from. Bye.